Orangutans, often referred to as the men of the forest, from the Malay words orang equals person and hutan equals forest, are among the most intelligent and enigmatic of all non-human primates. Native to the rainforests of Borneo and Sumatra, these majestic apes play a vital role in the ecology of Southeast Asian forests. They are not only crucial for maintaining biodiversity but also symbolize the fragile balance between human development and wildlife preservation. This extensive explanation aims to provide a full understanding of orangutans, delving into their biology, behavior, evolutionary history, ecological role, threats they face, and ongoing conservation efforts. Taxonomy and species. Orangutans belong to the family Hominidae, which also includes gorillas, chimpanzees, bonobos, and humans. Their genus, Pongo, includes 3 recognized species. Bornean orangutan, Pongo pygmaeus. Sumatran orangutan, Pongo abelii. Tapanuli orangutan, Pongo tapanuliensis. Identified as a separate species only in 2017. Each species has distinct physical and genetic differences. The Tapanuli orangutan, found only in the Batang Toru forest in North Sumatra, is the most endangered great ape on Earth. 2. Physical characteristics. Orangutans are the largest arboreal, tree-dwelling, mammals in the world. Adult males can weigh between 50 to 100 kilograms, 110 to 220 pounds, while females are smaller, averaging around 30 to 50 kilograms, 66 to 110 pounds. Some defining characteristics include: long, strong arms, can reach up to 2.2 meters in span. Reddish-brown hair, unlike the black or gray of other great apes. Large cheek pads, flanges, especially in dominant males. Prominent throat sacs, used to produce long calls to attract mates or warn rivals. Their feet and hands are highly adapted for gripping branches, and their opposable thumbs and toes allow them to move with extraordinary agility through the forest canopy. 3. Habitat and distribution. Orangutans are found exclusively in Southeast Asia on the islands of Borneo and Sumatra. These tropical rainforests provide the fruits, leaves, and shelter they need. Each species occupies a distinct range. Bornean orangutans, in Kalimantan, Indonesia, Sabah and Sarawak, Malaysia. Sumatran orangutans, in the northern part of Sumatra, Indonesia. Tapanuli orangutans, a small population in the Batang Toru ecosystem, also in North Sumatra. Their habitats are rich in biodiversity but increasingly fragmented due to human activities like logging, agriculture, and mining. Diet and feeding behavior. Orangutans are omnivores but are primarily frugivorous, meaning their diet consists mostly of fruit, about 60 to 90%. Their favorite fruits include figs, durian, mangosteen, rambutan. They also consume leaves, bark, insects, honey, and occasionally bird eggs or small vertebrates. Orangutans are known to use tools to extract insects from bark or to open hard fruits, showing advanced problem-solving skills and even teaching these techniques to their young. Social structure and behavior. Unlike gorillas or chimpanzees, orangutans are mostly solitary. Adult males are especially reclusive, interacting with females primarily during mating periods. Females are more social, especially when raising young. Key behaviors include nest building. Every night, orangutans build a new sleeping nest from branches and leaves. Vocalizations. Males emit long calls that can be heard over a kilometer away. Tool use and learning. Orangutans can use sticks to fish termites and create umbrellas from leaves. Orangutans are incredibly intelligent, with cognitive abilities comparable to that of a 4 to 5-year-old human. They have been observed using leaves as gloves to handle spiny fruits and can even mimic human actions when raised in captivity. 6. Reproduction and lifespan. Orangutans have the longest interbirth interval among mammals, typically 7 to 9 years between births. This slow reproductive rate makes populations particularly vulnerable to decline. Reproductive facts. Gestation. around 8.5 months. Weaning age, 6 to 7 years. Maturity, females at around 12 to 15 years, males later, around 15 to 20 years. Lifespan, up to 50 years in the wild, longer in captivity. Mothers are intensely devoted, teaching their offspring essential survival skills over several years. 7. Evolutionary history. Orangutans are among the most ancient of the great apes. Fossils show that orangutan-like ancestors lived throughout Asia around 10 to 15 million years ago. At one time, they ranged as far north as southern China and as far west as India. Over time, habitat loss and climate changes reduced their range to the 2 islands where they are now found. Genetic divergence between the Sumatran and Bornean species began about 400,000 years ago, while the Tapanuli orangutan split even earlier, making it a more ancient lineage. 8. Intelligence and culture. Orangutans are considered one of the most intelligent non-human animals. In captivity and in the wild, they have demonstrated use of tools, understanding of cause and effect, imitation and learning from others, planning for future needs. In some areas, wild orangutans exhibit cultural behaviors, like using different materials to build nests or varying their use of tools based on local conditions. This suggests the presence of local traditions passed across generations, a hallmark of cultural transmission. Threats and conservation challenges. The primary threats to orangutans are all human-induced. A. Habitat destruction. Logging, legal and illegal. Palm oil plantations. Forest fires, often caused by slash-and-burn agriculture. B. Poaching and illegal pet trade. Baby orangutans are sometimes captured for the exotic pet market, often by killing the mother. C. Fragmentation. Even protected areas are often isolated, preventing genetic exchange between groups. D. Climate change. Alters fruiting cycles and rainfall patterns, impacting food availability. 10. Conservation efforts. Efforts to protect orangutans include A. Protected areas. National parks such as Gunung Lusir, Sumatra, Tanjung Puting, Borneo, and Batang Toru, Tapanuli. B. Rehabilitation centers. Orangutan Foundation International, Borneo Orangutan Survival Foundation, BOSF, and Sumatran Orangutan Conservation Program, SOCP, work to rescue, rehabilitate, and reintroduce orangutans. C. Education and ecotourism. Community-based ecotourism provides income while promoting conservation. School programs and international campaigns raise awareness about palm oil and deforestation. D. Scientific research. Long-term research stations have contributed vast knowledge and helped shape global primate conservation policies. 11. Orangutans and palm oil, a complex relationship. Palm oil, found in thousands of consumer products from snacks to shampoo, is a leading cause of deforestation in Southeast Asia. While the industry provides economic benefits, unsustainable practices have devastated orangutan habitats. Efforts are ongoing to promote sustainable palm oil certified by the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil, RSPO, although implementation varies. Consumers are encouraged to buy RSPO-certified products. Support companies with transparent sourcing policies. Advocate for deforestation-free supply chains. 12. Unique and fascinating facts. Orangutans share 97% of their DNA with humans. They are the only great apes found in Asia. Some wild orangutans have been observed mimicking human behaviors, like washing clothes, learned from villagers. Orangutans can recognize themselves in mirrors, a sign of self-awareness. In captivity, they can learn basic sign language or use touchscreen computers. A male orangutan's long call can travel over 1 mile, 1.6 kilometers. Through dense jungle. 13. Cultural significance. In local folklore and traditional beliefs, orangutans are sometimes considered forest spirits or even forest people. In Borneo, Some Dayak tribes traditionally believed orangutans were once human. Stories often reflect a deep spiritual respect for these creatures, though not all beliefs have prevented exploitation. Modern environmental campaigns often use the orangutan as a symbol of conservation, particularly in Indonesia and Malaysia. Brain 1. Orangutans can make and use tools. In the wild, orangutans have been seen using sticks to extract insects from trees, create spears to fish, and fashion leaf umbrellas to protect themselves from rain. Baby 2. They have the longest childhood of any wild animal. Young orangutans stay with their mothers for 6 to 9 years, longer than any other non-human animal, learning everything from finding food to building nests. Speaker High Volume 3. A male's long call can be heard over 1 mile away. Dominant males produce a booming, long call using their throat sacs, which can travel more than 1.6 kilometers, 1 mile, through dense rainforest to attract females and warn rivals. DNA 4. Orangutans share 97% of human DNA. They are among our closest relatives, genetically speaking. Their cognitive abilities are remarkably advanced and they even show signs of self-awareness. Palm Tree 5. Orangutans are gardeners of the forest. They play a vital role in seed dispersal. By eating fruit and excreting the seeds throughout the forest, they help maintain a healthy and diverse ecosystem. Footprint 6. They have fingerprints and toe prints. Like humans. Each orangutan has a unique fingerprint and toe print, which scientists can use to identify individuals, just like with humans. House 7. They build a new nest every night. Each evening, orangutans create fresh nests out of branches and leaves high in the trees, complete with pillows, roofs, and even blankets of extra leaves. Monkey 8. They are the largest arboreal mammals. Adult male orangutans can weigh over 100 kilograms, 220 pounds, and still live most of their lives in trees, an incredible feat of strength and balance. 9. They can understand and use sign language. In captivity, some orangutans have learned to communicate using American Sign Language, ASL, and can express simple needs, thoughts, and emotions. Globe showing Europe-Africa 10. They are only found in 2 places on Earth. Wild orangutans are endemic to Borneo and Sumatra, nowhere else. And the rarest of them, the Tapanuli orangutan, lives in just one forest region in North Sumatra. Child 11. They can recognize themselves in mirrors. This shows self-awareness, a trait shared only with a few animals like dolphins, elephants, magpies, and great apes. Graduation Cap 12. Orangutans have cultural traditions. Different orangutan populations use different techniques for tool use or food gathering, indicating that cultural learning is passed from one generation to the next. 13. Their feet work like hands. Their opposable big toes allow them to grasp branches and move effortlessly through the forest canopy, essentially giving them 4 hands. Mobile phone 14. They can use touch screens and solve puzzles. In studies, orangutans have solved puzzles, played memory games, and even used touchscreen devices to select food items or match patterns. Broken Heart 15. They cry real tears when sad or stressed. In captivity or rescue centers, orangutans have been seen shedding tears when separated from caregivers or when traumatized, showing deep emotional complexity.